Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Country Boy, and today is a special episode. It is the grand finale of opening up my Hasbro Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retro Waves. I've been opening up 4 of these per episode. I've done 5 episodes already. You want to check out the figures? Boop, 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 boop. There they are. Take a look at them. If you want to know what I thought of them, go back to some past episodes and I'll tell you all about them. So I got 4 more, like I said, to open up. If you want to know what they are, you can probably do a process of elimination. Ones I've opened already to ones I haven't. And I've already told you in the first episode which ones I don't have quite yet. Coming soon. Just a little teaser there. But yeah, I got 4 more figures to open up. I'm still going to pull their names from a hat, even though it's only 4. I don't know which order I'm going to open them in. And then at the very end, we're going to say which ones we liked the best, which ones we didn't like quite as much. And that'll be it. We'll finally be done, the 6-part series of opening up these figures. Can't wait. Let's get to it. All right, and for the final time, we're going to pull these names out of a hat. You might be thinking, why is he pulling out of a hat? He only has 4 left. Well, I still like to keep a little bit of suspense because I don't know what I'm going to open first. But right now, we're going to pull one out here. We got Spider Armor Mark 1. Spider Armor Mark 1. I know what that one looks like. Pretty cool looking. Pretty cool looking. Let's see, what do we got next? We're going to open up. Oh, cool. The Lizard. Yes. Yes. Green guy with a tail. Oh, this one fell out. I guess we'll do this one. Rhino. Big boy Rhino. Alrighty. And then, lastly, but not least, hopefully, it's the guy that started it all. The whole enchilada Spider-Man. That doesn't make any sense. Enchilada. I don't know what I'm talking about. Spider-Man. He's the big guy. Not the big guy, but he's the little guy. But he's the big name. He's the first figure that started this whole thing. He's the reason why I even got into this line. So yeah, Spider-Man. He'll be the last one. Wow, so fitting. How did that work out? Pretty cool. Well, that's the order we're going to open him in. So let's get started and open up Spider Armor Mark 1. And here is the Spider Armor Mark 1. What does the Mark 2 look like? Or the Mark 3? I wonder, how many does he have? Marks of 100? Mark 1,000,000? I don't know. Is he like Iron Man? He just has a whole crap ton? I don't know, but this is the Mark 1. So there's the front, as you can see. We'll flip it around, show you the back. It's everything he comes with. Spider-Man's powers aren't enough. He dons his patented spider armor, and then blah, blah, blah. You can read the rest on your own if you want to give it a little pauseroo there. So yeah, Spider-Man Mark Armor, Spider Armor Mark 1, I should say. Next, we're going to just take him out of the packaging. Let's do that. And here he is, out of the packaging, the Spider Armor Mark 1. He looks pretty cool. He's got silver-looking armor, very shiny, pretty spiffy. One character that I do remember from the classic cartoon, the 1990s cartoon. Yes, not like my Cyborg Spider-Man that I thought was in there, and then I couldn't find any evidence of it, because he probably wasn't in there. This guy was. I swear he was. I'm going to show it right here. Yeah, he looks cool. I also remember this armor-looking outfit from the video game, the 2018 Spider-Man video game, and I played as him for a while. He looked really cool. The detail was excellent. Speaking of detail, let's show you some of the detail. I don't think this is just a repaint of any other figure, because he's got like all of this metallic-y armor-looking doodads all over him. I can't speak at all, man. I'm terrible at reviews. What am I even doing with my life? But yeah, I'm liking the pattern that's going on here. This might be some of the same pattern that was on the Daredevil. I can't quite recall. I might have to take a look at that, but it really works for this spider armor as well. I like the symbol in the back. That's pretty sweet. I'll show you the articulation. He's got double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. Oh, yeah, nice. He feels good too. He feels really good in hand. He's got a good weight to him. He's not like, doesn't feel brittle or anything like that. So yeah, this is Spider armor. I like the face. That looks pretty sweet. Look at those eyes. Damn. He's a pretty cool looking boy. Look at that symbol. Cool boy. And so yeah, right now he has the fists. That's what he comes with out of the packaging. He also comes with the web flipping hands as usual, as most Spider-Man should, or other than the 29.9 one, I guess, because he doesn't really flip. He does the claws. And then he comes with these, some webbing, splat webbing. So I don't know if they're not sticky or anything like that. So you'd have to attach it to a wall yourself somehow. Or if you wanted to have it like in his hand, like it looks like he's shooting at the camera or something like that. That's what you can do with it. But yeah, that's the Spider Mark Armor 1. Next up, we're going to do the Lizard. Here he is, Curt Connors, Dr. Curt Connors, or the Lizard, as you can see. He's been transformed. He took the vial or his serum or whatever he did to try and fix his arm, and he's got that lizard look to him now. He's become a villain. As you can see, this is a 60 years figure, because 2022, it's been 60 years. Wow, that's amazing. Amazing. Spider-Man, get it. Anyways, that's the front. Here is the back. Marvel's Lizard, looking pretty cool. Desperate to be whole again, geneticist Curt Connors injects himself with the regenerative serum, blah, blah, blah. That's what it says. So, I guess there's nothing left to do but to get into the packaging. And here he is, out of the packaging. The Lizard. As you can see right now, the face that he has is more of the old classic, like original comic book, I suppose. Was he in the cartoon, like the 1960s cartoon? I can't recall. If there is, I'll look it up. But yeah, he definitely has the look of the old comic book. You can see he's got like almost like he's an agony type of face. It's the sad looking lizard. Doesn't have his tongue out or anything like that. Doesn't look quite as menacing, I'd say. But you know, it's really well detailed. It's got like a bit of a dark wash going on. There you go, lighting. Yeah, I'll do that. The dark wash going on. You can see the fine details of the scales and stuff like that. It looks pretty cool. I like the loose cloak that he's got on, his lab coat. You got the tattered ends of the sleeves, tattered legs, the pants, I guess. It's got the toes going on with the lizard. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. Double jointed elbows, as most figures have nowadays. Double jointed knees. You know, I'm not gonna mess with it because I don't want to mess up the tail right now. But the tail, pretty big long tail, eh? And it is also posable, as you can see. It's got the bendy wire inside, so you can curl it around. You can have it straight. You can have it turned. Right now, it's got it straight, so he can stand pretty easy. But it's pretty cool. This is the first Spider-Man figure that I have that has this. I think the Scorpion figure, once I get that, spoiler alert, it's on its way. Once it gets here, it has a bendy wire as well too. So I can't wait for that. It's pretty easy. This thing just kind of pegs in here. There was a peg sticking out of the back of Curt Connors, and then you just put in the tail. It wasn't pretty nice. No, it looks pretty freaking sweet. I'm really loving the way he looks, and that tail really holds him up really easily. It's great. Comes with two hands. Looks like they're one gripping hand, I should say, and then one fist, because you know he's also a bad guy, so he's got to punch guys. So the gripping hand, as you can see, he's got some flasks or beakers, if you will. Beaker. But yeah, that's what these are for. So he can hold one of these. Maybe he's gonna make the serum to turn the rest of New York into lizards as well, or the rest of the world. But one thing I love is this other head. This head looks so much more menacing. It's got the sharp teeth going on, the long tongue sticking out. Does it articulate? No, it doesn't articulate. It almost looked like it does because of the jaw. Looks like it has a hinge, but it doesn't. Not necessary anyways. I love the way this one looks. He's got the scary eyes. This is definitely the one that I'm going to have on this figure. He looks pretty cool. I prefer this look, like the more snout lizard look to like the Amazing Spider-Man movie, where he didn't really have the snout at all. It was just like a more humanoid face. So I prefer this. Going forward, if they make any more, I would love it to have more of this look to it. But that'll do it for the lizard right now, or Kurt Connors, if you will. Next up, we're going to open up a big boy, the Rhino. And here he is, the big boy, the Rhino himself, looking menacing as ever. As you can see, his card back is bigger than the others. I can't even get it in frame, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of moving around here. Get him, maybe get him in frame from the back, way in the back here, back of the couch. And you see that? Okay, that's the front. Let's show you the back. You can read that. Go ahead. Former Russian mafia muscle, the Rhino, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, that's the Rhino. His card back anyways. Next, we're going to open this bad boy up. So, let's get to it. And here he is, out of the packaging, the Rhino. Man, is this guy a beast? And I mean in more ways than one. Like, he's big. He's a big boy. I know he's technically more of a repaint from the Build-A-Figure that they had, but he's got some different features than that one did, and he's got more detailing, which I'm totally on board with. I love the way this guy looks. So I'll show you close-up images. Look at this guy. Look at his face. Just snarling, mad, angry. He's gonna get Spider-Man. And the little eyes there with like the rhino, like he's wearing an actual rhino skin almost. And even like this little extra coloring on the horn there. Get that going on. Yeah, like you can see extra coloring. Like they could have just done one simple color with the horn, but no, they did a little bit of extra brushing with another color. His face, yeah, he just looks so freaking cool. And like just the detailing of like the, I don't know. He's really cool. He got a cool, good crunch. Oh, he's got ratcheted crunch too. So wow, he'll stay in a good position for you. Big muscles. Look at this. Not double jointed because unfortunately when you have a big guy like this, it's not very easy to do that. But he's got pretty good wrist articulation. Arms go up about that far, I suppose. Knee, he's got pretty good knee joint as well. Single knee joint, but again, he's a big boy, so he doesn't really have all the articulation you would have with the Spider-Man. And good, he's got a good ankle pivot. Look at that. You can do a ballerina dance anytime if he wants to. Here's the back. Yeah, they could have went just like plain gray, but they gave him like even more like dark gray as well too. They went all out with this one, I'd say. It really looks cool. I'm loving this freaking figure. And then he comes obviously the fists out of the packaging, but he's also got these grabby hands, so he can pick up a Spider-Man and start beating him if he wants to. And he comes with a second head. If you don't want him having his teeth showing, he's got these just this stoic, or I guess he's just angry, ugly looking. Still looks really good. Look at those lips. Look at the detail in that thing. Fantastic. Really liking this figure. Really liking this figure. So yeah, that is Rhino. Well, I mean, pick your Rhino. You like the old 1960s cartoon? You like the Rhino from the 1990s cartoon? Maybe you like the Rhino from the 2018 video game. Take your pick. There's all sorts of Rhinos out there. Maybe even the Amazing Spider-Man movie. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's going to be picking that one. Anyways, that's the Rhino. Next up and last up in this whole retro Spider-Man series of mine, we got Spider-Man. How fitting. And here he is, the figure that started it all, this whole retro line. Spider-Man. Looking pretty cool in the packaging. It says superposable action. What do we got? That's the front. Here is the back of upcoming figures, which we've already opened every single one of those. Bitten by a radioactive spider, Peter Parker now possesses all of the arachnid's attributes. He's the Amazing Spider-Man. All right. So, I guess nothing left to do but open up the last figure of this whole line. Let's do it. here we have him, Spider-Man, the final figure in my 6-part series. And you know, he looks great. He looks amazing, if you will. Pun intended, of course. He looks great. I love the painting. The red and the blue is kind of darker-ish, but it really looks good. It's really well done. I love these eyes, man. Look at those eyes. Just the whites and the blacks around the whites. When you think of Spider-Man from the comics, you're kind of thinking this look. This is the classic Spider-Man. Or even from the 1990s cartoon, which this is based off of. You're thinking this Spider-Man. Or heck, even the 1960s cartoon, you're thinking this Spider-Man. And this is the way he should look. He's got the double jointed elbows, as the Spider-Man do. Double jointed knees. Ankle rocker, looking pretty tight there. You got the little spider logo on the chest. Classic Spider-Man logo on the back. And man, yeah, this guy feels fantastic. Really loving it. What else he comes with? Well, he comes with the web flipping hands on his person right now. And then he also comes with punching hands. The old fists. Boop, 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 boop. Does not come with crawling hands. Does not come with crawling hands, which was a bit of a surprise. I thought he would. And then a second head. So he's got more of the closed eyes, the squinty head, a squinty look. This would probably be the more like original Spider-Man comic book look, I suppose. He kind of had this squinty-eyed type look. But I'm really loving this figure. He's fantastic. He's a standout. I like all of my Spider-Mans in their own way, but you can't, I don't know if you can beat the classics. It's just got a certain place in your heart for them. So I guess that'll do it for opening these guys up. Next, we're gonna put them in order of what ones I like the least or the most. And stay tuned. And here we are. I've got them in the order of the ones I like the least to the ones that I liked the most. I hate saying the least because that makes it sound like I didn't like it that much. Because I actually really liked all of these figures. They're all very excellent figures. If they were in any other line of my my episodes, they probably would have taken top spot over some of the figures that I've liked the best. But as I said, the Spider-Man Mark 1 armor, it's really good. It's really well done. I can't complain about it. It's just, you know, it's another one of those. Did we need it so much as we need like a actual Spider-Man? Maybe not as much, but he looks fantastic. He's really well done. I'm very happy with the way he turned out. Yeah, I can't really fault it for how it's built. Then there's classic Spider-Man. I wanted to put him number 1 because, I mean, he's classic Spider-Man. He has to win, right? He's got to be the best one. But the thing is, he still suffers from these pins, as you can see, that pin there, not so bad on the outside, but on the inside, damn, I really wish they could have colored him in differently or something. So he suffers from that, and that right there just, I couldn't give him top billing because of that. Other than that, I mean, honestly, he articulates really well. He looks fantastic. He feels good in hand. I just couldn't put him over top of these guys. These guys are, I can't really fault them for anything. Like Rhino, he looks like Rhino does. He looks and he's menacing. He is hefty. And look at him compared to Spider-Man. He's a big friggin' guy. You know he's gonna do some damage. So I just couldn't put Spider-Man over him. And then there's the Lizard, who I really enjoyed this figure. And if I had to fault him for anything, I don't know what I would say. Maybe they could have tattered his lab coat a little bit. Maybe they could have. They did on the sleeves and his pants, but maybe the bottom of the lab coat could have been, I guess, tattered. But that's just being nitpicky. I don't really need that. He looks really good. He articulates like you would want him to. Maybe he could have been bigger, I guess. I don't know. That's being nitpicky. He's just done so well. He looks great. The green with the purple and the black and the whites, just everything really goes together well. This is the Lizard when I think of the Lizard. But as I say, with all of these episodes, none of these are losers. These are all fantastic figures. I am super happy with all of them. But that's going to do it for my 6-part series of opening up these Spider-Man retro figures. Stay tuned for when I get my Scorpion in, which is probably on its way right now. And I've also got the cell-shaded Spider-Man. Will he stand up to this Spider-Man, or will he succeed him? I don't know. We'll have to find out in that episode when I get to it. But for now, I am countryboy_9. And if you like what you see here, I do other videos with my friends. We're called Wasted Opinions on YouTube. We just talk about random stuff, pop culture, what have you. Check that out as well. And that'll do it for my 6-part series. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like and subscribe. Hopefully you put some comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you want to see next. I mean, if I have the figure, I'll probably do an unboxing for it. For now, that's going to do it. We'll see ya later. Flip.